Hello, Alistair. I was actually just having problems with Streamlabs, so my stream might have gone down for a second. I don't know if anyone noticed that. And also, hello, Penelope. Good to see you. You're about to witness my bad art. So, earlier I had a request from... What was it? I had a sketch request, the 5,000 point sketch request from Kojiro, to draw us both playing games together. So I just grabbed this as reference, and this is my rough right now. Obviously not the best, but it is my skill level. So, it's about all we can hope for. Also, the reason that my face doesn't move is because the tablet takes up the USB cord, and I have to sacrifice either my microphone, my webcam, or my mouse or my keyboard. And so I opt to lose the ability to move my face. I'm quite the beginner at drawing. I also use an obnoxiously large canvas and then occupy a very small portion of it so that I can have my references off to the side. I really just don't remember what I'm doing, really. It's been so long since I've drawn anything. Alright. But. Art's art. I just don't know what I'm... Oh. Right. Listen, the reason I didn't start an hour ago like I normally have my stream scheduled for is because I left drawing this rough till the last minute, and I did not estimate well enough how long it would take. Also, I was just sort of doing other things. Yeah, let's add a bit of detail to this. Alright. Surprisingly, it didn't take quite so much hassle as I would normally expect for my tablet to actually work. What is step 1? Don't remember. And I've already done step 1. What's step 2? I guess defining the face is a little bit better. Oh, right. I normally just drop the opacity of my roughs so that I don't drop the opacity of the background too. I'm not confused when I need to draw over things. Oh, that's a good point. I haven't actually, filled my water. Let me go do that. You all can enjoy my wonderful background music. I am back. I return with water, so that I can fulfill my hydrate redeem. Thank you for that. Probably a good call. So...
A mongoose.
A mongoose. Right. I think the reason that I just have so much trouble with practicing art is so very non-specific. There we go. Get over here, me. I need reference. Alright. So, face out approach. So I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, it is just a carbon copy of me, isn't it? Maybe I should have used the reference. That is a bit disconcerting, huh? Especially since I myself am not really moving that much. There's about to be 3 of me on screen too, but one of them will look very, very different. Twice baked potatoes, alright. Thank you for the redeem, Pyromancer. I actually made normal baked potatoes the other day. I'm doing well. Where do hairlines exist? This is the sound redeem stream, huh? Right, like this? And then it's cut off because perspective exists. Right, well.
Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
If Alistair's still here, he might recognize that voice clip from the game that he was just playing. I was in Alistair's stream earlier, and he was playing some Dark Souls 3. And that is a voice line straight out of that game. From Hawkwood. Also known as the depressed man who sits around at Firelink Shrine. Wonder if I should get back to Dark Souls 1. I know I was doing that mainly as an endurance stream. But I wouldn't mind finishing it. I don't know why I'm also drawing in little individual strands of hair. This is not the final. Pretty unnecessary. Okay. How do 3/4 profile faces look? Can I just, like, follow the outline that I already have? I'm trying to remember this is like the bean face shape once you view it from the side. Art's tricky. I need to do a lot more input.
If you hit a bird with a brick, it'll stop moving.
As one of the main art or drawing channels that I watch is Drawfee. And they always talk about how art output and art input are two very different things. And I treat my input as if it's output, which maybe I should do less of, and I should just draw for myself. It's kind of difficult. I actually smirk a lot. It's not very well... Actually, wait a second. I think I still have this set up, so I might be able to do this. If I... Even if my webcam doesn't exist. What is it? There's a hotkey somewhere that'll make me do a facial expression, but I don't remember what it is. It might not be properly set up right now since I didn't really bother with it. It's not really... something that I need too often. Keyboard... Is this it? No. How do I trigger it? Alpha? What? What does that mean? Uh-huh. Alright, I don't know what that means. No facial expression today, I suppose. Because I can't figure out how this works. Maybe? I don't know. What happens if I do that? This has to be at scene 1 motion 3. Key group. No, don't do that. Oh, is it because I don't have numlock on? Is that why it's having problems? Yes, it is. Alright. Alright, so now if I press... Yep, there it is. I figured out how to do it. I can smirk. But I never really have a reason to, so I don't. It's just a bit of a hassle, really, isn't it? Wants to manually press keys to change their face shape. Alright. I don't know how to not draw details into my art. Feels like it's just impossible for me to not just add unnecessary amounts of detail, which I suppose is why I've drawn such a large canvas. The very first clip that was made on this Twitch account was because I was complaining about my canvas being too small. For the umpteenth time. It's somewhat of a theme, I suppose. It's just how I am. I feel like I'd probably wear more casual clothes were Kojiro to come visit me, but so I don't know what my casual clothes would really look like in this sort of situation, so we'll just stick with my formal attire. I am slightly behind Kojiro from this perspective. I positioned Kojiro so that he would be hunched forwards, and I think I actually managed to represent that fairly well. Probably the aspect of the sketch that I am most proud of is the positioning of Kojiro. That arm disappears behind the torso. I think that sort of works as coming forwards, as it's, what is it, rings of perspective. It's like it like this is another trick that I learned from the Drawfee art classes. Where you want to draw like semicircles on limbs that you have created so that it gives it a more three-dimensional feel. I'm just doing this for now so that it's visually represented. And you're supposed to mimic these sort of shapes with you know, details on clothing or other things like that. Also, that goes up too high, doesn't it? Needs to be a bit of leeway. Also, suits don't conform to bodies, especially not when they reach this part of the waist, so those can lift outwards. Let's affect this bit of cloth, have it folding over. There we go. Right. And I decided to have crossed legs because I am a madman. And I decided to... Oh. Oh dear. rip myself in half a little bit, why don't I? Alright, I did, if you've noticed odd lines surrounding myself, it's because I, put in a white background on my, original drawing so that, what is it, the lines of the couch wouldn't be overlapping anymore. Nope. But that also hides my reference image a little bit. Oh, right. Good thing I got that. I was on the wrong layer. Oh wait, you can actually see in the original sketch that I did. These are the lines that I made to represent the curvature of a cylinder. Alright, now how to draw this without the leg looking broken. So that's the knee. Let me try and cross my my desk is actually too short for me to even try and cross my legs for basic reference. I was actually, for a little while, trying to figure out how to use Clip's model poser. But I just absolutely cannot figure that out for the life of me. It's probably pretty simple and intuitive once you actually, start using it. But as for me, impossible. Okay. Let's see. These should cinch at the ankles. Which then leads into foot. Oh, how does foot anatomy work? I need to practice more. I need to set up a practice schedule more than anything. I'm much better at adhering to schedules. Okay, let's just leave this alone. Just draw a circle and come back to it later. Let's make the circle a bit less bulky though. That's a foot. All the detail I can muster. Right. And then leg 2 comes out from behind this arm. That leg is resting on it. It's very weird, the, what is it? Drawing, 3D objects like this, because it is... It plays with perspective in a weird way. Because the... What is it? If it were rectangular prism, that would be the shape. So it's like drawing a rectangle without this axis involved. And you just have to represent it through, the shading of everything. But if you don't have hard lines to tell you where things exist, it makes it a lot more confusing. Okay, yeah, putting a perspective arch on this leg makes it look a little bit better. Fortunately. Video game controllers will be represented by the universal controller shape. Hands are bad. Why did anything evolve to have hands? Why not just use telekinesis to push things instead? That would have been a lot simpler. And let's just toss in a bow tie, why not? Just for a little bit of extra detail. Alright. Oh, nope. Wrong thing to disappear. There we go. So a very rough approximation of what the end result will look like. If I go in here and add a couple of lines. There we go. Slightly more defined. And now if what is it? Get rid of that layer. Can I just... No, that wouldn't work. Okay, instead of erasing the background, just in case I still need it, I'm just going to paint over the areas that are covered in white on a new layer, which is essentially what I did previously, but I'm going to do it a bit better and more specifically this time. Right. What do I need to do? Create a new layer, that's right. Come on, pen. Oh. I selected the wrong thing. There we go. Definitely need a bigger pen. Oh. Maybe this is too big. As long as I have a light touch. Should be fine. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, never mind. This masterful foot was being slightly obscured. Can't have that. Right. Okay, let's just get the light details for Kojiro ironed out now. Zoom out a little bit. Put me back in my place. And bring Kojiro over. And stand off to this side. Wait a second. One last detail needs to be fixed. Nothing too major. My tail. There we go. Now everything's in order. Let's connect that. Alright, Kojiro. We need your face down here. Alright. Oh, wait, no, that's me. That's not Kojiro. Oh. And I have to select outside of the box if I ever want to move Kojiro around. Duly noted. Actually, do I even need to be using the selection box anymore? I don't think I do. Just get rid of it. If anything bad happens, then I'll work around it, as I always do. Detail 2. Alright. We do have fairly similar eyes, don't we? Kojiro and I. No, oh, right. Right, let's just get in real close so I can figure out faces. Have I figured anything out yet? No. Wrong layer. Let's make his brow slightly more furrowed to accentuate the hunched position. Oh, I probably could have centered that hair a bit better, seeing as I have literal guidelines for the center of the face. It'll be fine. Buddy, you're gonna need to move off to the other side now. I feel like this is the best I've done at drawing hair in a little while. And it's only a few lines. Oh! Wrong way. Let's actually just try and get these horns at the correct perspective. This is gonna be tricky. I need to do foreshortening on horns now. That curve isn't nearly severe enough. What am I doing? There we go. That's the mistake I was making. Hello, Kojiro. I'm doing that thing you asked me to do. Okay. Here, let me just zoom out a little bit, so you can see the full image so far that I've got worked out. It's not in a frame anymore because it was messing with things. But it's turning out relatively nicely at this point. Yes, I very specifically put on the smirk because as I recently rediscovered, I believe you already know this, but my webcam is off because I need to plug my tablet in. But I can do this. Give me a second. This. It's a capability that I had forgotten that I could do for a while, and only just now remembered during this stream. Less remembered, more I just didn't have to think about it up until now, I suppose, when I was like, oh yes, I do have the capability to smirk, I forgot about that. Not something that I really anticipate on doing too frequently. The smirking, that is. But I do tend to smile like that fairly often in my day-to-day, so... Good to have it represented, I suppose. What is the determined mouth shape? Like that? There we go. That looks pretty determined. Let me, which layer is it? This one? Oh. There we go, that layer. It looks pretty determined. Also, I think that's just about all I need out of the reference at this point. You know, other than the clothing and all that. So I can go off to the side and I can just work off of what I have here. And remember to draw on the correct layer. Alright, never mind. I need proper reference. I'm getting too big for my own britches. And also still drawing on the wrong layer. Too many undos, rather.
Wow.
What? Hello, hello. Yeah. You're doing the gamer focus. You give off that air. You seem like someone who would tense up and hunch over when you're focusing. We're getting into the difficult portion. Hands. Ooh, look at that. Perfect hand. I think the hunch that I drew is one of the best uses of perspective I've ever had when drawing. Let's go back in time a little bit. like the idea that arm... Yes, I'm doing quite well, Mistral. Doing quite well. Yes, this week I've actually been on a bit of a break right now for the next few days. My schedule got slightly confused, so my hours have to go back to what they were originally. So I'm not losing any hours, but there was a mistake that caused me to have less. I'm getting a little mini vacation, I suppose. Which is nice in its own way, I suppose. And this has been day 1 of mini vacation. Alright, so I am finished putting these last lines in. Let me get rid of the sketch that I can focus on. There we go. Working with the body shape. All right. So, let's start getting the clothes in, whatever those may be. You know, since I have his head hunched so far forwards, wait just a second, let me very quickly just do this so that it looks a bit better. There we go. Mosquito in here. I'm actually pretty adept at just snatching mosquitoes out of the air. Not too tricky. So that would be hanging slightly off of the chest. Here, let me actually draw in some guiding lines. So that's where the hips meet torso. That means the center line of the chest comes up through here. I can just draw like a butterfly. There we go. Perfect. And the extra big butterfly. Perfect. I'm a muscular expert. Okay. I kind of don't want to erase that. It just works well. Well, now what do I do? Oh, I know what I do. I erase the bits of muscle that are behind the and the hair, I suppose. I should finish the hair. There we go. Good job, Barleon. You can think for yourself. Muscles are just butterflies of the body. Nope. I connected a line that did not need connecting. There we go. And also the cowl. Recovering some of that. Perfect. Oh no. I don't play too many couch co-op multiplayer games. Let's see, what? Do I actually even own any? Oh, you know what? Here, let me make one small adjustment to the controllers and turn them into N64 controllers. And then we can be playing Diddy Kong Racing. Gotta give them the third handle for aliens. A controller shape that it is entirely possible to use with two hands. Although if it were properly a N64 controller, we would be holding it by the, what is it, the center and the right hand one? Alright. And there we go, now they're N64 controllers. I think the connection here is a bit wonky. Oh no, it's just because I drew the muscles at a weird alignment. They aren't actually, they should be more like that. It's just that I messed up the perspective on the very well detailed and drawn muscles. That it looks like the connection here is weird. What am I working on now? Nope, wrong way. There we go. Now I can do the same thing that I did for mine. Is it this set of layers here? I mean, it can be. And I'll just color over the background elements that shouldn't be there. I could actually bring up the background to full opacity again. In fact, I will. There we go. Let's just move everything back over there. Try and make a square again. Oh, nope. Reposition it slightly so that it's... reposition... Oh, what? Okay. I guess I've just forgotten how the boxes work. There we go. If I were a lazier man, this would probably be the end of it. I feel a ever so slight amount of determination right now. I don't know if that's a good thing. I just want to move the box. Why won't you let me do this simple thing? I just like moving things. Looks funny, seeing Kojiro float around. Also that one speck? What is that? That's part of my smile. Okay. There isn't even a visible part. And there's obviously the portion of my controller that I drew on the wrong layer, because I am bad at thinking. Alright. I need more determination. I know I just said I was determined. But boy did that fade quickly. Alright. Oh, here we go. I know how I can... This isn't going to be the end of the drawing. I will finish this. I'll make it more detailed. But Kojiro's tail needs to exist somehow. See, maybe that's why he hunches over like this. That there's room for the tail to exist. Actually curl it around. Why don't we? And that's actually sort of where the center of the tail would be, right? Right. I think that's Kojiro. Let's find out. Ooh, I did it. I guessed right. Also, That's an interesting visual effect. Little bits of erasing that I did. Right. Oop. I always just keep barely catching myself being on the wrong layer. Right, I know this is going to be off frame from when I actually finish the drawing, but I'm imagining that it does something like this and just rests alongside the leg. maybe rests atop it. I also was not thinning that very consistently. Oh. Just accidentally switched to an entirely different brush type. Alright. There we go. And now... to go back in. And evaporate that portion of couch. There we go. Obviously, I still need to draw on tail details. I need to see the rest of the tail. Back on screen. Just slightly. Okay, so the spines continue all the way down the tail. When did I suppose I made myself laugh. No, it appeared. I can see it. I mean... There's no other chat for me to check. Did you get attacked by a bot for doing that? One of my bots, I mean. I can see it. It's there for me. Oh. I assume it wasn't anything too poor that happened to you, since you can still post in the chat, so... I don't have to untime you out, I suppose. Oh. Nope, it exists on my end. I opened it myself. I don't know. Your worries are unfounded. Right. That's a tail. Okay, what layer are those tail spikes on? Are they on you? They are. Fortunately, it's only the last three. Also, I don't know if you were paying super close attention, but I decided that we're playing Diddy Kong Racing, since it's the only couch co-op game that I own. You and I, Kojiro. These little dots there. I actually play as what's her, the mouse? Pipsy? I play as Pipsy, actually. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I haven't played it in such a long time. I used to play as Tuttle the Turtle, but once I started doing all of the challenge quests, he simply did not cut the cake. Or cut the... He didn't cut it. And Tipsy has, like, the fastest acceleration and top speed in the game. Yeah. And she has incredible handling. I think the only negative thing is, what is it? The weight? She's low weight so that she gets knocked around easily. That's barely even a downside. Alright, let me just add in some eye details so that we aren't soulless machines. I've definitely noticed this before. Not the fastest? Okay. I just remember she had unbelievably high acceleration and top speed. And that's vital for a lot of the challenge missions. Yes, we both have black sclera. Oh my goodness, I just cannot draw on the right layer to save my life, can I? I'm pretty sure I came incredibly close to 100%ing that game, and I don't actually remember if I ever did. I remember there was something about, the cartridges, N64 cartridges, would start dying soon. Or something like that. Well, I wonder if... Oh, move! Okay, maybe I should... Alright. I started drawing eyes, and maybe it's better we stay eyeless. Oh my goodness. Alright. It's just... I'm gonna have us looking in 5 different directions at once. Somehow. Alright. If I zoom out... Okay. Oh, right. The end? Question marks? I do remember that. Very similar eyes. I guess I've never stopped to consider that. Both have very slit pupils. Black sclera. And very bright irises. Please don't look terrible when I zoom out. I don't think my poor heart could take it. For some reason deciding to color this in like I'm working on MS Paint like a Neanderthal. Okay. Oh. I was worried. But that does not look half bad. Alright, Black Sclera. Also, just for the, just for the visuals, because eyes are supposed to have those, so I suppose I'll just draw them in. I'm a firm believer that when you are learning something, you should always learn the why of something rather than the how. It's much more valuable to learn why to do something rather than how to do something. Because the how comes with understanding the why. Trying to think of specific examples. Like, I know that that is to represent the face shape or something like that. It just gives the face a little bit of depth, but I don't fully understand it. And if I did understand it, I'd be able to draw it better, probably. That's entirely inference on my part. But it seems like it would make sense. And now we have me. I was a lot more slapdash with my eyes. They aren't even solid lines. I am a lot... I suppose one of the major differences between mine and Kojiro's eyes is that I tend to be a lot more half-lidded. Kojiro's eyes are a bit wider than mine, I suppose. Also, I should probably be... See, we should be looking in the same direction at the very least. I think this is actually going to be a rare instance where... Top of... Okay, no, wait. I shouldn't try and do anything complicated if I don't know what I'm doing. That. I feel like there's something slightly off with how I did that. Maybe not. Alright, let's just get the Black Sclera in first. Maybe I'll find a mistake after adding that. Why am I choosing to color like this? What's wrong with me? taking sketch slightly too literally? Oh, take a drink. Thank you. Alright. I should turn my stabilization down. I don't need it at 38 for when I'm doing things like this. I keep noticing that it's auto-smoothing my lines slightly too much. Let me just color pick my own eyes really quickly. High quality image there. You can really count the pixels. I suppose zooming in this far you can really count the pixels here too, so I guess it's not quite that much lower quality of a screenshot of myself than this is a drawing. Oh, I remember, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, a bunch of my art siblings were playing a game of Gartic Phone, and I don't remember who said it specifically, but someone brought up the fact that they were all bad at drawing, and one of them said, well, yeah, I suppose we all commissioned the same artist to do our models, so none of us would be good at drawing, would we? And that definitely makes a lot of sense. Alright. Let's just put some ears in. It just made so much sense to me at the time. I'm like, oh yeah, none of us would be good at drawing. Why would that be a skill set that any of us have in our repertoire if we commission someone to draw for us? Especially as something important as, giving form to our physical bodies. I think I've eaten enough today. I think those twice-baked potatoes might get made tonight. I've got plenty of potatoes. Got a whole bag full of them. This will be the rare instance of a recipe redeem being cooked a bit earlier than the day before it's due. We have similar ears too, don't we? The cake was wonderful. I probably should have used a thicker layer of jam to separate the two halves. As it has, the specific I suppose selling point of it, the texture, was very notable. That was the exact mistake that I made, was overhydrating my frosting. You could see from the images that it was dripping down. Less of a frosting and more of a glaze. By the time that I was done with it. Alright, let's just add some simple coloring. You know what? I'm gonna try and create a color. So, also fun detail, I don't actually own any cake trays. Only pie. So I made those with a pie tray. Both of the halves. And they did not fit together very well. Well, they fit together well enough. The only real problem was that, why is there no in-between between these two levels of zoom? One is just too much. Hello, how are you? I swear there was a simpler way to just incrementally zoom, but I've forgotten it. Alright, Kodro. You fly fast. You are in a very different time zone than me. I have traditionally when I go to sleep in half an hour. No, not me. Don't select me. I just want to move the square itself. Right, can I select an incidental layer? It's like layer 2. Okay, I can. I just need to drag it a little bit lower. Okay. Makes sense. I think everything is honestly sketchy enough at this point. Or good enough for a sketch is sort of what I mean. Nope. Okay. Wish I knew how to use brushes better. There we go. This one doesn't taper too much, does it? Right. I just wanted to give it a bit of texture, but, maybe just experimenting randomly on stream isn't the place to do it. Right. Normally I'll just fill bucket color, but I'm too absolutely irritated by the fact that there's always just this thin line of white around everything. I feel like despite the fact that I was away for a while, from drawing that is, I've been here the entire time. But I haven't drawn anything in a couple of months, I think, at this point. I didn't do too bad. It's obviously not perfect, but about as good as I really could have expected. I would have thought I'd be doing much worse than this. Alright, you know what? I can go over the lines a little bit. I'll just color everything in on the same layer. Wait a second, this is... I'm spontaneously getting flashbacks to, my early art days where I just absolutely did not know how to color things or change settings at all. And I would just have to very pixel perfect, like, get the edges of things drawn in. And honestly, I haven't moved past that phase in drawing since... Why isn't it drawing anything? Hello? Oh, it's still working. Draw. What? Oh, what is there that is stopping me from drawing? What did I do? What did I erase? I removed its ability to exist. What is happening? Alright. Okay. I figured it out. It's because I did that thing where instead of erasing the background, I just colored in where the background would be. Right. Okay. That can stay, I suppose. Because I'm only drawing lines that are going over the couch lines. So that's fine. I'm just going to have to create a new color or a new layer for the lines that are going inside of the bodies. Or the colors that are I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think I may just be getting tired. How much... Did I sleep much? I don't remember. I definitely didn't sleep a lot last night, I don't think. But I didn't sleep little either. Maybe 6 hours? Who knows? Time is relative anyways. Oh, Aqua. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. I'm just adding some color to the sketch. I don't know that I'll get too much more detailed than what I have, now that I'm adding colors and everything. I probably should have made things slightly more detailed. But I really need to work on just private art a bit more. Not private art, but art that I can focus on. I wouldn't mind posting it, but just stuff that I can sink my teeth into without having to worry about being entertaining as well. Or, you know, just talking, not necessarily being entertaining. I am just the absolute worst judge of my own quality or characteristics. Laughable, really. I wish I'd just decided to use the fill bucket tool. Wanted to challenge myself a little bit. Yeah, hello. I really should just look up basics and tutorials so that I know how artists do things that they do. You're being very noisy right now, Aqua. Couch colored.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, I would love some help with this. I've trapped myself in this purgatory. The only way out is to finish what I've done. Alright, I'm just gonna leave in the guidelines for the dimension of the shapes. I'm just going to assume that Aqua broke their keyboard. So the only way that they can communicate is through my sound redeems. Because very amusingly, you can't play one of them in a row, but you can just spam different ones as much as you want. It's very fortunate that they're actually working. I have no idea why they randomly stopped working.
Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
I should just stay silent and let the sound redeems run the stream. That seems to be what's happening right now.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I didn't even draw circles for my hands. Did you, Kojiro? How come Barleon gave you 2 hands and I have none?
If you
Myself.
hit a bird with a brick, it'll stop moving.
Oh, there's a little spot of brown I forgot. I guess I'll just put that on this layer, since
We have
I'm...
purposely trained him wrong, as a joke.
Oh no, that's too relevant. That one's too relevant to this stream, Aqua.
A mongoose.
I've unfortunately, I unfortunately took out the, what is it? Every day's a new day to draw the worst thing you've ever drawn.
I'm in danger.
I took that one out. Not because I didn't like it, but because nobody ever used it. I think I still have the sound file, so I can play it on my end.
Okay, let's party!
Give me a second. Drawing's gonna pause. I need to play the audio file itself. All right. Oh, right. That's how this thing works. Select sound. Right, it's gonna be one of the earlier ones, I think. I consume product, share time. Bird brick. Worst thing, there it is.
Every day is a new chance to draw the worst thing I've ever drawn.
There we go. That one. Just burning all of your channel points right now? What is happening?
Because God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never finished.
That one's also pretty relevant right now. I could have stopped a while ago. Aqua's cutting ties with me. As long as they don't have any channel points, it's like they've never watched me at all. The absolute flattest, least detail in all of these colors I can possibly muster. Wish I had a reference sheet. Never actually got one of those. Is it? Oh, it is. I forgot to turn that off. Because there's been that whole, there's been that whole thing going around. And one of the bots followed me at the beginning of this stream. So I panicked and switched it over. I just sort of assumed that you might have still had a gift sub. That's why I put it to sub only. Because apparently emote only doesn't work anymore. That is why. That is why. A bunch of people have had gift subs recently. I'm mid-stream, why would I check my messages? Alright. Tell you what, Aqua. Tell you what. I'll give you your points back. Let me pop open my review queue. I'll give you some points back. reject some of these every now and then. Okay, there we go. Take that one. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, you should just be getting little packets of points every now and then. I thought you were just having fun. I didn't know. Mongoose. Danger. Party. I thought you were just having a little party. Okay. You should have gotten a little parcel of points. Alright. Back to coloring. Did you? I'm fairly certain I only rejected aquas. Or were you crying of sadness too? Crying of watching this drawing. Whoops, wrong layer. I can do smart things sometimes, but that's not today, apparently. Ah, that's what you thought too. Okay. Yes, helpful tip for anyone who's responding to anything I say in chat. Give me a little bit of context, because I forget what I say 5 seconds after I say it. So if you're responding to me, then there's a good chance that I won't know what specifically you were attempting to respond to. It's only when I'm streaming that happens. I think I focus too much on speaking and I never actually remember what it is that I say. Oh no. I apologize. My goodness. I'm getting flashbacks of when I drew with mouse and I never lifted it. Or whenever I'd undo, it would take out 5 minutes worth of work. Oh, the horror. Well, you're here now, and that's what matters. Or, I guess you're able to speak now? You were always here, so... Well, not always. You were here from the point you started spamming emotes. I I think I just started coloring like this to draw out content on this stream a little bit more, since I finished my rough sketch and didn't know what to do with myself anymore and didn't want to have a 45-minute stream. And I'm just coloring everything by hand like a lunatic. Instead of using technology, like the fill bucket tool that exists. Oh, that's new. I definitely wouldn't mind that. Unfortunately, my face won't be moving for this. Here, wait a second, let me, Oh, why am I not here? Hello? Oh no. I've opened the properties setting. Uh-oh. I've crashed OBS. Not again. Wait, did that actually... Oh, you can hear me. Okay. So what happens is, every now and then, when I change screens or something, for some reason, if I try and edit the settings, so for instance, sometimes I just don't appear on certain screens. And that means that, I try and go into the settings of the webcam feed that makes me appear. And that just crashes. Just crashes my Streamlabs. So I can't change scenes anymore. So I'm sort of just stuck here on this wood paneling background. Which is, you know, not the best. I can't even close OBS as it is right now. I actually have to go through a task manager and force quit it. So maybe this is just going to be a legendary voice line into a slightly abrupt stream ending, because it's 10 o'clock now. This is around when I normally stop streaming. It is only a bit under 2 hours, but that's fine. So, unfortunately no face to go along with it, just my voice, but oh yeah. There you go. Thank you so much for coming along to today's stream. And I'm terribly sorry to Aqua. And I suppose also Refax. For having it in sub-only mode and not allowing you to hear anything I say. But I'm just going to force quit Streamlabs, pop open Task Manager, and say goodbye to everyone. Thank you. Thank you all for coming to my revamped art stream. Not revamped. Return? Redo? Oh. Aqua, you're not even subbed you. Wait, how did you do that? I thought you could only gift subs when you are subbed. Alright, well. Thanks for gifting the sub. And... I'm just gonna cut out. Maybe it'll shut off now. I just went to check Twitch to make sure the stream ended. It looks like it might not have, which means my audio might still be coming through. That's disconcerting. Can I end the stream through here? I could actually raid someone through this. If it's still live. I don't know. Is anyone still here? Do a raid? Okay. Gotta get everyone off of this. Yeah, I force shut down Streamlabs, but it's still streaming. So I think I have to reopen Streamlabs to shut it down. That's fun. Alright, who's streaming right now? You know what? Let's visit someone. Oh, we can go visit Ray. Oh, I saw that message a bit too late. All right. Let me pull up Ray's stream first so that I'm not left behind in the raid. Wait a second. You know what? I never popped open my what is it? A second. Hello, notification sound. All right. Can I? A second. Did the raid already go through? Where'd the raid message go? I'm just confused now. It said cancelled. I don't know what's happening anymore. My stream's in shambles. Alright. Give me a second. I was just trying to open Streamlabs chatbot so that I could actually post my raid message. Alright. Raid channel. Ray. Start. Oh, okay. If I go back from that, it cancels the raid. I see. I didn't know that. Alright. There we go. I don't actually raid through the Twitch app too often. Alright. There we go. What? Oh my goodness. Streamlabs is so confused. Alright, wait a sec. Okay. I have to... Oh man, I have to do this quickly. Alright. I need to open my own stream so that I can type into my own chat. Because I can't close the raid window on Twitch to type into the admin chat, or whatever it's called. Because if I do that, it'll cancel the stream. Alright. Here we go. There we go. It worked. Alright, there's the raid message. Feel free to copy whichever you would like. I haven't changed my raid message in the entire time that I've had it, but that's fine. Old is gold. Let's go.
Huh?
No, still.
Hi, Valion.
Okay, I'll stop asking about your family.
The bull's got nothing to hide.